Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cameron Logan here. Today I'm just going to do my 3-year review of my Flysky Noble. Now this is the base model. It's not the Plus or the Pro. The Plus recently just came out, but just want to share my experiences with this radio, how I liked it. It's currently on sale for $275 Canadian. That is if they continue to make them. I'm not sure with the Plus and the Pro. I don't know if they'll still have this base model. But basically this radio I've used for upwards of 3 years now, and I've used it on 5Ts, 8 scale Nitro, 8 scale e-buggy, and 10 scale stadium truck. Also I used it in Vecta, 132nd scale rock crawler. I used it on a whole bunch of different platforms, and all racing minus the rock crawling stuff. But so I've got a couple complaints about this, which are well known and documented. At least the one is. The first thing is going to be the brightness on the screen, which on camera doesn't actually seem that bad right now, but when you're out in daylight and actually trying to use it, it's not amazing. So I ended up getting this little sun guard to try to combat that problem, which didn't work. But whatever, it is what it is. And the second issue that I've had with this is actually the internal battery. So if you guys didn't know how this works, you have an internal battery in here. I think it's like an 1850 or something. It's a battery you get in those vapes. And then you have a base plate here, which is like a power bank. It's the only way to charge it, which sucks because if this internal battery dies and this dies, or if this dies, you have no way to charge your radio unless you get another power bank, which I've looked and I can't seem to find them. And obviously batteries don't last forever, so it's something that will need to be replaced at some point. But like I said, I've had this for 3 years and it's still perfectly fine. But I've had the internal battery fail, which I made a video on how to replace. It's super easy. And all the radio did is I went to use it and it wouldn't turn on. It was just completely dead, so I ended up taking it apart and replacing the battery. No big deal. I've had a few guys that I raced with also run Nobles, and one of them had the spring and the trigger brake. But other than that, this thing has been amazing. I've been using it almost every single weekend. It's super configurable. I haven't also updated this since I've never updated it, so it might be old firmware, but the touchscreen isn't amazing, but it's good enough where I can, navigate through all my models, do whatever I need to do. As you can see, the receivers with these are super cheap compared to, let's say, for example, the Sanwas or Futaba. This is in my opinion, this is the best radio you can get for a budget. It is phenomenal. You can put your wheel however you want. There's a nice weight in it because the battery, it's a very nicely weighted radio. There's a whole bunch of adjustments, buttons. It's extremely configurable. You also have your hand grip here, so you can get a bigger hand grip if you wish. But yeah, it's amazing. For $275, you cannot beat this radio. Now, I would personally, if you're, kind of hurting for money and kind of on a budget, then definitely the base model is the way to go. If you can afford to get the Plus, I would definitely get the Plus with the updated radio. And I believe that it has a easy access battery. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it does. I'd get that over this just because, its flaws are taken care of in the new one. So, but it is, I think, like an extra couple $100 Canadian. So kind of give or take here, but yeah, either way, I've had an amazing experience with this, and I would highly recommend it to anybody looking to get a radio for racing, rock crawling, whatever the case may be. Noble's a pretty amazing radio for the price.